playing at 49. He got skin cancer, he said. And to relieve the boredom, he put a dartboard up, and for a year,
140.
practiced until he was good enough to join a local team. As he looks at 75. Looks like he's going to get one dart at tops, and yesterday was absolutely fabulous on the outer
shot in the
ring.
first leg, Mike Norton.
And that continues again today. And we've not had a lot of luck this week. People have sort of hit the doubles against them, and I'm thinking when he heard, well, he hadn't finished there, but he has to take these chances.
23.
Yesterday, Lee Shewan's first game was
Mike,
an absolute disaster.
Whoever wins, if Mike Norton wins or Kevin Dowling wins in their first couple of games, they're in such a good position.
Game shot in the third leg, Mike Norton.
Finally get
great dart.
Yeah.
So he's just double checking there because I think he was thinking 19 tops. He's going to get one dart at double 18.
63.
Not to
Mike
be.
require 52.
And that's a double that he hit to beat Mike yesterday. But today,
Game shot
Mike
on the
beats
match,
him.
Mike Norton.
Norton irons out Leash, of course.
Big fee. Treble 19 for Dowling.
See, I see how clever you were there, Glenn. You realised he
51.
watching the games
Scott,
back,
you
so you
require
thought you'd drop
40.
that in there for next time he listens to the commentary.
Absolutely.
Game shot in the first leg,
Never misses a
Scott
trick.
Taylor.
Taylor doesn't miss the double. Nothing supersized up his sleeve.
What I did like there, Chris, is just that little reset, that little bit of composure. Something I felt that was lacking with Scott yesterday, and I fully expect him to see off the job with his double top here.
Scott, you require
Which is
40.
usually the kiss of death when I say something like that.
Game shot in the second leg,
Not
Scott
this
Taylor.
time. Impressive darts. And I like that.
65.
Big 18.
Goes for the big target. I mean, he could go for the little target now, but I doubt he will. Double 16.
Game
And
shot in the third
Dowling's
leg,
only
Kevin
had one
Dowling.
dart at double in this match, but he's hit it.
No, Scott Taylor
46.
and the previous one went
Scott,
big
you
on the
require
first
40.
start. Went above the tops.
Game shot in the fifth
time
leg,
it's
Scott
right in the
Taylor.
middle. And he'll get an awful lot out of this, Chris. Like I said, I was
Turn for a 69.
$25.
Choices
Scott, you
on the
require
through.
69.
Maybe 45. Yeah, that's the plan. Double 12. Double 6.
Game
And Taylor
shot
takes
and a
it.
match,
A very,
Scott Taylor.
very strong display. Defiant darts as well. And I think this has
70.
been the Achilles heel for him all week.
Martin,
He's
you
getting
require
chances to
78.
finish, but he's not finishing when he's got one or two darts at a double.
double 12 for Wolfie.
Game shot in the first leg, Martin
Just
Adams.
something about Martin Adams today.
He'll, of course, be in action at the UK Open.
95.
I think
Robert,
it was
you
last
require
year, maybe
56.
2 years ago. I stood behind as we look at Rickwood at 56.
Game shot in the third leg, Robert Rickwood.
Finally, he gets that double in.
And you go down there. Adams looking for tops. Probably a good miss that he missed inside
Game
on
shot in
that
the fourth
occasion
leg,
because
Martin
he
Adams.
gave himself a chance at an open bed.
And he's been
When he hasn't had 3 clear at double, when he's only had a couple, he's failed to find on many occasions.
50.
And it's happened again.
Martin, you require 10.
was dubbed the Battle of the Basement. Well, for Martin Adams, start at double
Game
5.
shot
could
on the
make
match,
him continue his
Martin
charge. Martin has one aim today, and that's to play a 5 win.
A bit though, didn't he? Getting a bit of a head check. This is a man who's top of the table, sitting in the best position of anybody in the group. Only 1-0 down in this match, and his opponent's on north of 200.
97.
Yeah, he's found a reason to find some
Mike, you
pessimism.
require 16.
And you're not going to get your own way all the time. And when
Game
you're
shot in
playing
the second
matches
leg,
of
Mike Norton.
10, 12, fascinating chat
99.
with Andy Bolton at 2
Kevin, you
o'clock this
require
morning.
84.
Let's see if I can get that across in the next leg as we look at Kev Dowling for 84. What a dart that is. It gives him the opportunity. 2 darts at double 12. Must hit, you feel.
Game shot in the
What
third
a
leg,
great
Kevin
dart
Dowling.
that is. Kevin Dowling. He needs to make 5. You're already anticipating the fact you're on 110 with a 25 as Mike Norton needs to clean this up.
20.
I've got a sneaky suspicion
Kevin, you
that
require
that wasn't
17.
a miscount. It was a slip. And he's actually got lucky and hit a treble.
Well, he's got lucky there as he puffs his cheek out for double 8.
Game shot in the
Double 8
fourth
it is
leg.
a
Kevin Dowling.
And he's got a couple of
98.
games where
Kevin, you require 36.
all of a sudden self-reflection comes in, but it's Kev Dowling. At times the match has felt a bit of a
Game
slow
shot on a
burner,
match.
but that is
Kevin
the way
Dowling.
Kevin Dowling's sort of been getting his 10 points so far. Games where
65. Martin, you require 53.
Or 7.
there'll be no chance of splitting it with Martin. If there's a double there to
Game
be
shot in the
hit,
first leg. Martin Adams.
expect him to miss that.
Too much
Lee
emotion
requires
to me
7.
on approach from Lee Shewan. Keep calm. Carry on.
And that because, you know, could be the desperation of
Game
wanting
shot
to
in the
be
third
there on
leg,
Saturday
Lee
night just a
Shewan.
little bit too much, and that's all you need to do. Just take one leg of the elite because, you know, one minor
90.
mistake and it's
Martin, you
highlighted so
require
much these
91.
days, and they're absolutely faultless. Like I said, even going back to the old BDO days, and then the step up when you start going on there. I remember the moment as Adams looks at double 9.
Game shot in the fifth leg. Martin
What a
Adams.
finish there is, but
Speaking of faultless, I still find that the most incredible stat
95.
of the Super Series. Adams never
Lee,
taken
you
that more than
require
160.
20.
he's the wild darts.
Game shot
That
on a
one
match.
is right
Lee
on the
Shewan.
desired target and just keeps him in the mix.
82.
Yeah, I always had the
Scott
feeling of
Uruguay
sitting in the
40.
comms box of saying something that's going to upset with, you know, friends as he looks at tops. People I've sat with.
Game shot in the second
And
leg.
everything we
Scott
sort of say
Taylor.
is just constructive. Feeling absolutely marvellous as we come to the midway and the culmination of the group.
95.
Well, I might make a cheeky
Scott
case here
Uruguay
for him going
24.
4 double 10 the way he's been hitting that.
Game
We've
shot
got
in the
no
third
trouble on
leg.
12s
Scott
either,
Taylor.
and it's 3-zip to Scott Taylor, who quick as a flash.
15.
9.
Oh, Robert Rickwood.
Scott, you require 36.
You don't need another 0. Well, that's what he's going to get. If Taylor
Game
takes
shot on the
out
match,
double
Scott
9, which he
Taylor.
duly does, a 4-0 thrashing of the basement boy Robert Rickwood, and Taylor.
Thought, why did I put all that effort? Why was I the main man for so many years? And sometimes darts is very much an individual sport, and
60.
I get
Martin,
the
you
feeling if you
require
asked him the
20.
question, he'll say I have no regrets, but I just feel we've been cheated a little bit, that we never saw him at his best.
Game shot in the second leg.
As he
Martin
pings that
Adams.
double 10 for the goal.
My problem.
You know, I was believing you then.
100. Martin, you require 40.
Say that those that can't sit in the commentary box.
I was going to start a Crown Fund page
Game
there.
shot in the third leg. Martin Adams.
Well, Martin Adams is having these
One.
ways, hasn't he, Martin Adams? Foolish as me to suggest otherwise.
Yeah, it's double 8 for Dowling. Just don't have a lot of confidence, which is a good sign for Kev.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Kevin Dowling.
I talk that.
56 rather
47.
than 66 at worst, wouldn't he?
Kevin, you require 66.
Kevin Dowling here.
I mean, 66 is a nice finish, but like I said, that just puts to bed what I've just said, because it's 2 darts
Game
at
shot
double
in the
18 and
sixth
only
leg,
cries
Kevin
the one.
Dowling.
5 match darts, having worked his way back from a 3-leg deficit here.
Game
And
shot on
Adams
a match. Martin
Slams
Adams.
the door shut in his face to Martin Adams. Because if it's Taylor and Shewan that go through, then they
58.
will be
Mike,
the
you require
moments really
40.
when it fell apart for this man and
Game
Kevin.
shot in the first
But
leg.
Mike,
Mike
is
Norton.
going the right way about putting it right.
6 double
20.
16 that.
Yeah, with those low doubles, particularly the way his darts land. If you miss outside,
Game
you're
shot in the
blocking it,
second
aren't you?
leg.
That's
Mike Norton.
exactly what happened, and Norton says
They just wanted to reminisce and replicate them old Lakeside days. But now it's all about Mike Norton.
100.
He set up
Scott,
out of
you require
nowhere.
40.
Scott Taylor could pull it back to 2-2.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Scott Taylor.
well, Taylor's level is
Back, but 118, just the one treble. A bad dart. I've said many times, Chris, just keep it simple with that first act. Give yourself an
78.
opportunity.
Scott, you require 8.
Scott Taylor from 2-0 down.
Game
Right
shot and a
in the
match.
middle of
Scott
double two,
Taylor.
a very, very important moment. He thinks it can't get any worse.
Lee
He now
require
slips and
48.
busts from double four into double 18. And it gives Lee Shewan the chance. 2 darts at tops.
Game shot in
He
the
was
first
never
leg. Lee
in
Shewan.
that leg.
Lee require 86.
Seen Lee Shewan put this away with 2 darts this week. He has the opportunity, and that's what I like about Lee Shewan. There's the composure. He's been bouncing around early doors
Game shot in
today.
the third leg.
And when
Lee
he
Shewan.
composes himself, if he wants to watch his first game,
3, he'll be coming back for double 12. It's double top, though, for Rickwood to make
55.
that point irrelevant.
Lee
And
require
that miss has now helped
24.
Lee Shewan, who probably needed to win this match 4-0 and
Game
has
shot
won
and
this
a
match
match.
4-0. He's
Lee
got
Shewan.
exactly the result required, and Lee Shewan now takes his point, by the way, because
82.
of the way the fixtures
Mikey require
fall
110.
today, and Lee Shewan and Kevin Dowling still have to play each other. That means one of them will get to 12 points, definitely, as Norton looks at double
Game
16
shot in the
and
first
takes
leg.
it.
Mike Norton.
So
adrenaline that's flown through your body there.
they couldn't get the sweet repeat,
60. Mikey require
but may
58.
double his lead here and break Martin Adams early in this match, and it'll just settle down any kind of angst.
Game shot in the second leg.
Mike
Mike
Norton.
Norton.
Dare I say, he just looks very comfortable.
But I'm sure with, right, I'm just going to lay up here. Oh, treble 20, treble 20. Oh, you know what? I'll go for it.
Sometimes that's where the crowd
85.
comes into it. So Saturday night
Mike
could have an
require
effect different when
36.
you're just in there on your own. But if you can just put this away,
Game shot in the
isn't he
third
looking
leg.
solid?
Mike Norton.
Isn't he looking good? I'm telling you, I've never seen that man shake his head so much as this week. No excuses, he'll say afterwards.
37.
Well, Mike Norton has a choice here. The
Mikey require 90.
wisdom is to go for treble 20. And that's what he does, because another single gives him a shot at the ball. Oh, what a way to win it for Mike Norton. A 4-0 whitewash.
No score.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
So
Robert,
yeah,
you
it was
require
very nice
40.
being a Premier League champion. The adulation was lovely.
Game shot in the first
There
leg.
we go. Some
Robert
adulation
Rickwood.
for Robert Rickwood. Finally hits top.
100.
Yeah,
Before
do come
to-
along,
You
though.
require 24.
I photo with Kevin yesterday.
Well, this is, we
Game
said
shot in
the
second
word
leg.
earlier,
Robert
spoiler.
Rickwood.
This is the moment, isn't it, where he could.
46. Robert, you require 8.
Surely this time.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Robert Rickwood.
3-1 to Rickwood. Getting a bull from bull to treble 19. I thought the experience, but it's double 16.
63. 61.
Robert Rickwood
Robert, you require 40.
for tops for the match.
Game shot and a
The
match.
spoiler.
Robert Rickwood.
Rob does the job.
Predicting him to win
Yeah.
Saturday. Back to that point in a moment as Shewan looks to shore up the opening leg.
Game shot in the
And
first
does
leg.
that. And it's
Lee
a bit of a
Shewan.
pickpocket act, that. And he hasn't hit the ball.
89.
So Shewan returns for his favoured double
He
18.
requires 36.
He's been a good friend to him. But now he's going to have to go and find a friend in
Game
double
shot in
9,
the
which he
second
does.
leg. Lee Shewan.
2-0 to Lee Shewan, and this is getting
45. Lee require 40.
I don't think Lee Shewan can believe his luck right now because after 21 darts,
Game shot in the third leg.
Scott
Lee
Taylor was
Shewan.
looking absolutely fantastic. And what
just 3 games left to play.
93. Lee, you require 8. Game shot and a match.
first class
Lee Shewan.
virtuoso performance from Lee Shewan.
140.
You did say I can ask you anything in commentary, but
require
I've never
72.
really asked you about that. We'll get an answer after this leg.
1 dart at tops. It's been good on tops.
Game shot in the first
Look at
leg.
the
Mike
angle of that
Norton.
dart's going in when it's yours.
99.
We return whatever the
Mikey
weather
requires 16.
for double 8.
Game shot in the
No
second
problem
leg.
for
Mike
Norton. He's now 2 legs away from.
I'm going to do my job. I'm going to put my coat on and get
97.
ready for Saturday night. He's
Mikey
been
requires
mega,
39.
mega impressive.
And Taylor would be in an almost identical position. We'll explain why in a moment. But
Game shot in
Norton
the
is
third
now
leg.
1
Mike
away.
Norton.
It looks like the first place is going to.
Great setup
87.
from Rickwood. But Mike Norton, a 3-0 up.
You require
3 darts at his beloved tops, which he's been absolutely superb on.
Shot and a match.
It's Mike Norton.
Mike Norton.
Absolutely unbelievable. Questions were asked. There's the 15 for double top. Big dart.
And that was a little clue why you should know your
32.
numbers. We'll come through it after Adams goes for double 16 and gets
on
double
the first
16.
leg. Martin Adams.
That wasn't it?
This is the modern
Martin
way of going.
require 48.
There's that millimetre difference. And Adams, you would normally bet your house on this.
Game shot in the third leg. Martin Adams.
The mortgage is
Waiting, watching, hoping, praying.
5.
But his prayers are answered.
Scott, you require 40.
either sigh of disappointment next to me. What a chance for Scott Taylor.
Game shot in the fifth
What
leg.
a
Scott
dart
Taylor.
that is.
20.
Mustard on that number. But he can't find it this time. A pair of 5s.
Game shot.
And
a
Scott
match.
Taylor takes it
Scott
out
Taylor.
and goes through to finals night, joining Mike Norton, the group winner. Scott Taylor.
That's for me.
Yeah, that will be an interesting one as well. That probably will go down at least as close as it has today. We might know one name a little
Game
sooner.
shot in the first leg. Lee
Lee
Shewan.
Shewan takes out and a very beaten Jim Moston 6-2. Richard Baines for an average of 104, a 6-1 win against Jamie Clark.
You
Back
require
with more
46.
after this leg. Double 18.
Double 18. How apt that this was the dart
Game shot in
yesterday.
the second leg.
His
Lee
last
Shewan.
one of
9. Kevin, you require 20. Game shot in the third leg. Kevin Dowling.
2-1 to Shewan.
So you could sign it straight away, Glenn.
45.
Did it develop the photo there
You
and then
require
one of those
16.
ones?
Game shot in the fifth leg. Lee Shewan.
Looking at 42 to leave top. So it's
53.
double 2 for Lee Shewan to pick
You
up what
require
would be his
4.
7th win in
Game
this
shot and a
group.
match.
And that's
Lee Shewan.
exactly what he gets. It's as many as the pair that have progressed in Mike Norton